Hey everybody, stick around because today we are giving Battlbox one more try. Thanks for clicking on this video. Some of y'all may recall that about a year and a half ago, I gave the Battlbox subscription box a try, and I was not terribly happy with it. My attempt with Battlbox followed the demise of one of my favorite subscription boxes. I was a member of the Survival Boxes subscription box for about two and a half years, and I always really enjoyed their product. But when the company was bought out, it went downhill quickly. And the more I've seen of people posting recent videos of that particular product, the more I'm glad I stepped away from that. But when I gave Battlbox a try, I was extremely unhappy with what I ended up with. One of the things you have to understand about Battlbox is that they're kind of a niche product for outdoorsmen. They tend to lean towards higher end products that are a little more on the expensive side, and that's why their price point is what it is. They have 3 different levels. They have the standard level, they have the pro level, and then they have the pro plus level. Now, when I tried them out, I got the standard level. I got 3 items in the box that consisted of a pack that had toilet paper and a toilet seat cover and some hand sanitizer in it, a collapsible dog bowl, and a fancy trench lighter. While they do say that the items in the box total up to more than what you're going to pay for the subscription price, the downside is they get items that cost well above what you would really want to pay for a similar item in order to justify the cost of the box. And that's where I became kind of dissatisfied with the way they were doing business. But after canceling my subscription, I did stay on their mailing list, and recently I got an email from them that kind of gave a preview of the pro level item in the new mission box. Now, I've recently gotten some really exciting news. Some of you may have picked up over the years that I am a law enforcement officer by profession. For 26 and a half years, I have been a police officer, and for 16 of that, I've been a detective. I have investigated everything from mailbox vandalisms to homicides, and my specialty field has been digital forensics and working in a national task force to combat child exploitation. As you can imagine, that kind of work takes a toll on you. So recently, I received a job offer that I could not leave on the table, and after 26 and a half years in law enforcement, I will be retiring. As a gift for myself for my pending retirement, after I saw that little leak of what Battlboxes was going to be putting in this mission box, I decided to treat myself to another try. So without further ado, let's take a look and see what I got myself as a retirement gift. Now, as I've said before, subscription boxes are not for everybody. Some people don't like the randomness of it, and I do understand, especially with a company like Battlbox, the price that you're paying is a little much for a grab bag type item, and that's why I probably will only buy a couple of months of this before I decide to go ahead and shut it down again, simply because of the cost. Most of the items that come in these things I can go out and buy myself if I want them, and then I'm not stuck with the random items that I don't need. But this month, the item that was leaked in the pro level box was something I'd been looking at buying anyway, and quite frankly, it's almost the cost of the entire box for that singular item. So I decided to go ahead and give them a go. I believe this is Mission 88. So we're going to cut this open and we're going to see what I ended up with. All right, so we're going to just open the box and see whatever's on top. So the first item we're going to come to is, this was Mission 88, and this is the mission brief for Mission 88. And it simply just goes over the contents of the box. Instead of looking at that, I'm just going to pull things out of here and show you. So on top, there's a pretty large item. It looks like maybe some kind of a dry bag. Given my background in digital forensics, this one kind of hits home. This is a dry bag, but it is also Faraday bag. And if you're not familiar with Faraday bag, what that is it's a shielded container that prevents signals and certain waves from hitting devices. So if I needed to protect batteries or a cell phone or something like that from, say, a solar flare, I could put them in this bag and they would be protected from that. This also prevents signals from getting out. Faraday bags were something that we'd use if we seized somebody's cell phone that was committing a crime with it, and we wanted to make sure that they couldn't shut it down or wipe the phone. That's kind of cool. This is from a company called SLNT. I'm not familiar with them. It comes with a carrying strap, and essentially the way this works is you put whatever you've got inside of it, you roll it down as such, and you bring these clips around and you clip it closed, and that creates a tight seal around that item, keeping whatever's in it dry, or in this case, shielding it from signals that could destroy your data. Cool little item. I like that. It's a good start. All right, next is one of those things that tends to just kind of be a standard item that comes in a lot of subscription box. It is a reel of paracord. In this case, though, it's reflective paracord, which is pretty cool, and it does come with a carabiner. This comes from a company called Gear Aid. You know, the thing that makes this, it is a rather robust feeling paracord, so it seems to be a good quality, but the fact that it is reflective does stand out. It's good for putting up things like at your campsite and whatnot, just making sure that you can see it by light. So not a bad thing. Next is a MyMedic Bibi, Super Bibi. Essentially, this is an emergency shelter to prevent you from being exposed to the elements or ending up with hypothermia or something like that. It's just designed to be super small, packed away in your gear, and then pull it out in the event that something happens and you need it. It does say that this is a reflective bivy. It is designed to reflect your body heat back on you. So, nifty little item. All right, and the last item in the standard level box this time is the Total Knife Manual by Field and Stream. It is 141 essential skills and techniques with a knife. Plus, it's also got some cool pictures of knives, some good campfire reading, sitting around maybe a rainy day in the tent or just sitting by the fire, or you're just in a mood for camping related reading. You got that. The last thing in the box is the item that made me go ahead and splurge to order this. This is something that I've been looking at for a long time. Some sites have been sold out of these for a little while, and they've been relatively hard to get. I've seen a lot of reviews on this item, and everything that I've seen about them is very positive. Now, surely somebody's going to come into the comments and say, hey, you know, I've seen where these things aren't all that great, and that's fine. You know, whatever. A comment's a comment. Go ahead and leave a comment. By the way, feel free to leave comments about any of these products or about Battlbox in general. And while you're at that, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and hit that notification bell so that you can be made aware of every upcoming video that we've got. Also, don't forget to check out the Amazon wish list in the description box below. If you're in a position to help out the channel, that's a great way to do it. It's just a list of items from different price points that you can send to us. We can either review them on a video or just use it to further our adventures. And if you don't want to be named as the person that sent that item, just let me know that. Otherwise, I'm going to tell everybody you were the person that sent that to me. All right, so this last item, this is a super cool thing. This is the Grail Ultra Press. I don't know if you've seen these or not. There's a bunch of videos out there about them, so I'm not going to demonstrate it. But essentially what this is it's a water bottle with a filter built into it, and it works kind of like a French press. You take it to whatever water source you find, you scoop out water, you put the press into the top, shove it down, and the next thing you know, you're just drinking straight out of the bottle. It's a very quick way to filter water and have water on the go, and everything is included all in this unit. You don't have to worry about carrying anything separate, taking anything out of it, or anything like that. It's all contained in that unit. And these things are relatively expensive, as you can imagine. I mean, just from the description, you probably go, oh, that's going to be kind of pricey. These things tend to sell for pretty close to the price of this whole box. Now, overall, I'm pretty satisfied with this box. Battlbox, y'all did me right this time. Now, I did step up from the standard level to the pro level. Had I got the pro plus level, that's what they call the knife of the month club. There's always a knife of some sort in it, but I'm not real big on letting other people pick out knives for me. So I decided not to splurge and go after that. But really, this is what I wanted, and I got it. Very cool. Nice job, Battlbox. Y'all convinced me to give it another shot. I will probably try this for another month and see how that goes, and then we'll make a determination from there. But I would love to hear from you guys. What is your opinion of this? Now that you've seen the contents of the Battlbox, what do you think about where they're going with this? I know there's been a lot of complaints over the last few years that Battlbox is kind of going stale, that their stuff is very repetitive, and I'm hoping that they are listening to that and that they're making some efforts to change. If I based my entire opinion of Battlbox on that box that I got a little while back, I don't know that anybody would ever do business with them again. Overall, I'm happy with this one. This is really cool. Nice job, Battlbox. Mission 88 is a success, at least for me. Everyone out there has their opinion. Feel free to share it and make it known with the rest of the world. So that's it for this video. Just a quick little unboxing of the Battlbox Mission 88. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until the next time, prepare for the world that you live in, not the one you wish existed. We'll see you around.